At some point, I finished matric. I wasn't accepted at school. So my mom gave me the ultimatum of either moving back home to Eastern Cape, and that was not an option for me. So I had to do sex work. I am very much content in what I do. I'm living my best life. I'm affording anything that I want in this life. And I'm earning more, so why not just stick to it? And I like it. I love sex. I love me. Why not? In this season of the Way Ngingakhona, viewers can expect a lot of drama, craziness in this life of this transsexual, bisexual woman, and in this life of sex work and sin. Namhlanje, Ino has invited me over to go with her to her appointment.
Oh my God! Hi, girl! How are you? Good. They're good. No ways. Yeah, I guess what I can say is, what's your interest? Why are you there? I'm good. How about you want to know where it's about to go downtown? How are you, my sweet sweetheart?
I'm amazing.
Nice to see you, finally.
I feel very overwhelmed being with Ino. I think there's a very much difference to the level of energy.
Let's go. I want to take you somewhere. Well, I have to go. I have an appointment somewhere. So you stay alone here. This way, everything goes down. Everything happens. Finally, we meet, man. Literally, and you're so pretty. Don't even give that look like I'm... What you're not going to do is make me seem like I'm lying to you. You're very, very pretty.
The Ino that I know over the socials is very different in person. In person, he's very bubbly, very loud, and very caring, I'd say.
I'm going to see my electrologist in Santon. So for the longest time, I've just battled with like my beard. You can't imagine. And I've literally gotten like the most controversy around it. So every time like I'll post pictures, people would label me like as ladies and gentlemen. Like, you know, on social media can be very rude. It's not as simple as I feel like I've started hating myself as a person in the way that I look because and it affects me because it's starting to make me feel like I could never be enough for a relationship. People would like label me as like ladies and gentlemen. Some of them would be like, why are you not taking me? Even guys that would literally like me, they'll come to me and be like, my sister, I like you, but now you have a beard. You understand? But besides that, it's something that already personally...
1 kilometer, keep left, to merge onto N1, Victoria.
Personally, it was already bothering me. You understand?
It makes me feel very sad that Mundo Jungle Ino is going through so much bullying on social media over something they cannot change.
Anyway, so I tried doing laser last year. It was horrible because every time I went for a session, then I would come out all these pimples and I'll get like hyperpigmentation. So now I have to cover it up with makeup.
So what are they doing now?
They're doing electrolysis.
Electrolysis? Ke aesthetic procedure e leng ho ha ba ne ba kenya pini ne ntse tshesa ditedi tsaka ntse tshesa ditedi tsaka e breaka dirutsi tsa ditedi tsaka ho se ka hletse ke ba ditedi bona nang wa ka lepita ladies and gentlemen. So that's like I should ke batla hore ke le Jasmine because Jasmine ke a transgender woman. Bona ka re ke na motho le ha ba neng ka relate ho yena ntshentse na tsa ho tsa bo ditedi transgender issues.
But are there like any other insecurities that maybe you're still dealing with?
My voice, obviously.
Really? What do you feel your voice is?
It's one thing you can't change. Like when you enter puberty, it's too late.
Do you feel like it's, what, is it too masculine? Is it deep?
It's very deep. I have so much to give, but I don't have the voice to voice it out. I am a very bubbly person. I have a lot to say, but I just can't talk it out because I don't want to speak or even sound a way that I don't want to come out as.
Is it maybe why you're very like quiet?
Yeah, why?
It's me, babes. You must be able to shout and shake some nash. I'm gonna shake nash with men when you're like,
No one deserves to feel like that. And in society, if society was accepting of different types of transgender women, just like once as now I change her voice high because of it's a bit deeper or it's a bit some type of way. Because obviously what one last night like about to and become transphobic to her. Oh no, so her insecurities is something that personally I'm not dealing with, but I can completely relate to her. I can completely relate to her pain that essentially would happen while people, because not knowing her now, or not completely be yourself. That's not a great thing. Anyway, let's see what the party is where I'm going to. It's very beautiful. You're gonna see. I feel her obvious sentini. Sentini ki mo hoye. Majaga wele lati. Black type ya ka hambuta ka nna batho ba tla bolela hore ke sentini.
kubalulekile kakhulu kumina ukuthi abantu bangibone as umuntu osebenzayo obazi ukuthi ngenzani nomsebenzi engiwenzayo, because oftentimes abantu abaningi they look at gay people and they just think unemali. Mina, for a living, I work in marketing. So working in marketing, I ngisebenza nama-brands to develop ama-brands, or ngisebenza with businesses to strategize their businesses or their activations, to help them with my sales. Basically, holistically, I do marketing nama-events. Le presentation ngiyenzayo eyebrand otshwala besintu, and isizathu sokuthi ngize ngilethe le point or leli phuzu lokuthi abantu abafana nami within the LGBTQI community ababi nalo ukuhlonipheka or ababi naso isikhala mangabe kwenziwa imisebenzi emakhaya. As umuntu umZulu mangifika ekhaya kunomsebenzi, it's either ngiyindoda kumele ngesibayeni ngihlinze kudliwe isibindi nani kushawa ingoma, or umuntu osimama usekhishini nani. So abantu abafana nami still have to be in positions and roles abangekho comfortable kuyona. The reason why ngiletha leli phuzu to a brand that is attached to our cultures and our religions and the way we speak to our ancestors, to say, show us in the light mangabe senza imisebenzi, because no one is telling that story. No one tells us where do we fit in. So that's why ngithi mangiletha leli phuzu kulaba, then they are able to tell that story and use it as an educational tool for moments and instances efana nalezi.
And I recently moved in Mokidulandeng, Honajali, so they even came to my space. So today I decided I'm gonna invite them and and just have wine and catch up just next to the pool. Remember when I told you I want to talk to my mom? Mm-hmm. Do I eventually need to come out? Because we've never had a conversation with Mwakao where I'm telling her about my sexuality. Pito le Papa, they are older than me, and they've been through all of that, and all that. So they were gay before, but they don't know because of Bali to have a son. So I don't know if I need to tell her, you guys to advise me. Kimna Papa, Kitavali, Tami Kim Kutaka, since from
3 years now, it's from netball.
I think you need to tell her. Already she knows how we're gay, I guess. And we're getting old, in a relationship.
I'm from Val. And then I'm Tammy's friend, and Tammy can be through one of our friends. It wouldn't be easy for her to accept because you know my mom's a spiritual person.
Yeah.
So, to me, I could say, I don't know.
How does this simple like?
It's very hard.
Not
like, if you love me, like, because already me, what's about it, and you give us a malvanan. So, I think I am your just on my gay. So, you give me for not to give me. Show me attention.
I tell you, now, some of the same thing. Not a guess, no, the biggest hospitality. Can't deny it. Mama, I'm right to wake up when I listen when you're chicken. It's another vision now, and you get with everything.
Chicken vision, keep put a joint ill.
Tell me to grade 6, so I'm going to, what's secret to enough?
Girl, okay, we're friends, but let's not go there. Don't ask me that. But like you're learning, grade 7.
6 or 7?
7, come on. Now I was exposed to sex aging in Yan. Because since kids had unfortunately, by grade 6. Anyway, now.
Papa, one time.
Funny enough, anyway, now, how do you have a shame? When I speak with another child, when I since we touch a long one, since we touch a
Kile kisaba pale nguo kwa sababu kisaba bashinani kisaba njoba kunkita nyona ngoba limekile umuntu akisamba sini
unofredi taxi driver wena
thank you madam sala ke politika bo sisipala no tshelo sala ke la bile
no
sala na kila pile shi right kuzini wakala right kuzini
How are you? Excited to be here. I know you say when I come here, I must come with a joke. Shady, I'm better at that, so up my friends. How are you doing? I'm nervous.
Rafika, mona electrolysis in Yaga, Claire, Mutun Habanini, Olangamwela. This is actually my first session with her. The first time I with Claire was, I think, 2 weeks ago. It's a consultation and I felt about electrolysis.
She's my favorite person. I love her with all my heart. The first time I met her, I was so happy to see her. I was like, I feel comfortable. And then obviously we started speaking about a lot of things. We got an transgender woman, the struggle of, just going to like a static place or anywhere and being comfortable. When I met Claire, I was like, love her. Love. How are you, my Claire?
My first impression of Claire, I saw this very bold person, very welcoming, and very free-spirited.
Remember when I came the first time? Obviously, just telling you about my story about how this beard is, God, even talking about it just drags me back. Like, I feel like it's like my worst enemy. In my relationships, my religion, my sexuality. It's just, you remember, I hated it so much.
Absolutely.
I was like, Claire, I can't, you need to remove it.
And I'm going to start so long.
Okay.
Dysphoria is one of the big reasons why we even get into this and why we start electrolysis, why we even begin the transition to begin with. I don't know, it's just hair. That's all it is. But to a trans person, it really matters. It can make all the difference.
Yeah.
For me personally, I couldn't start the transition until I was in my 30s.
Claire, how work was still so her whole transition at the age of 30. It really, it's a beautiful thing to celebrate, but it's also a heartbreaking thing to acknowledge. Because I feel like you had to live for that long to transition because of your family, because of society. And that's what we go through.
I started in grade 11.
Oh, wow.
And that was a hurdle.
I can imagine.
It was a school.
Sure.
So I came out to my dad, and then he didn't take it well. My dad wanted to ship me off to his country, which is where I don't know where he's from. And that was like very scary for me. And basically I got disowned. I had to live with my mom. I think that's when I was more comfortable in transitioning.
But if we had a more accepting society, of course, we can save a lot of people a lot of pain and heartache much earlier on.
Yeah.
Before I'm transgender, before I'm gay, before I'm non-binary, before you are whatever you are, you're a human being. And that's what we're forgetting as a community. We just want to enjoy our rights. Transgender people, gay people, real people who want that freedom are not in buses or in train stations fighting people all the time. We just want to leave. That's all.
Manje nginomngane wami uKarabo. I have not seen uKarabo in a very, very long time. In fact, I think uyaqala nokungibona naye nje ngifake i-makeup or ingubo namhlanje. Siyowexa erenteng.
My friend, you're going to see me naked. Hi, Karaba.
And I've never seen you naked,
You've
actually.
never?
Come to think of it.
Why?
I don't know.
Are you afraid of my voice?
No, I'm not.
Are you afraid of me to turn you on? I have the capabilities.
You've got the capabilities.
Mina ngusaba umzimba wami. Mina ngakuvezela umzimba wami. Mawufika ku-Instagram yami, into yokuqala uyibona izinqa zami. Ngiyayithanda umzimba wami. The only thing engingayivezi is that look ngaphambili, because there's a detachment issue lapho.
I think the last time I saw you was like
Are you afraid of me to
2021.
turn you on?
And then you decided that after so many years, I must
I have the
accompany
capabilities.
you to come wax.
And then
But no, I've never waxed. I've never.
So how does he see you if you're not waxing?
Mina ngiyawexa because I'm a girl who likes things that are clean, and ubaby kumele afice kushelela into zakhe zi-rich.
No, I need to start waxing. Is it not painful though?
Mina, Aniti. You know almost how we entertain boys. That is more painful than this.
Really?
I-waxing, compared to entertaining a man, trust me, I would wax every day of my life. Entertaining a man, however, nothing.
And obviously, Lee, your family now, they're used to this now. Are they supportive?
Umamami, as strong as beautiful of a woman she is, she's also fragile. So ubhuti wami washona 2 years ago, and ukushona kwakhe mina omdala, so ngiplana umncwabo, ngenza yonke into, angibanga nesikhathi sokususa inzipho because bengiyisusa inzipho uma ngekhaya.
Umamami that day or that week, when I arrived home,
Yeah.
in essence, she lost 2 sons.
So,
I arrived while ehleli kumatras elinde isidumbu sabhuti wami ukuthi sifike. And while that is happening, I arrived ngenzipho, which meant whatever prospect ebenayo yokuthi kuzoba khona umakoti, even if she knew ukuthi bengi-gay or she didn't know ukuthi bengikho gay, whatever small little hope abenayo, if she had, faded the moment I pulled my hands out of my jacket and wabona inzipho zami. I don't think she's not angry at me. I think actually not so long ago she sent a message via my sister Unokolo.
Yeah.
And she was like, "Akanendaba with whatever life engiyiphilyo." She just wants me to be safe.
Yeah.
And that's what's important for her.
So, makeup, like, is community in?
You know me with nails. We have
Yeah,
nothing but
yes,
nails.
yes.
But I felt incomplete. So makeup was just a transition or a continuation. We are all. I like the way I look at makeup. I like the way I feel manufacturing makeup.
Yeah.
Which is also why I wax also. One of the reasons in wax, as much as in Tando, was smooth and clean and also Kulu, so I'm trying to minimize sweating in Teganjan. It's definitely a way of putting his vigele because abantu abaningi isikhathini esiningi mabe ngibona they see a woman before bebone indoda. And I would like to prolong the period when someone is able to spot a woman to a man. Here's how we are in South Africa and the world, very homophobic.
Yeah.
So angifuni ukuthi kube khona umuntu ongibona as a woman ebesebona the hair and then immediately usebona indoda, because then I'm opening myself up for violence.
I get you.
You
So
get
you're also protecting yourself
Yes,
in
my friend.
that process.
Yes, my friend. The only time you will know that I'm a man is if there's a beard.
Or you hawapara a wig.
Hey,
Yeah.
Even then too, I won't kwenzakalani la.
Yeah, no.
So then I work for those reasons that I'm afraid. It's a safety mechanism more than a beauty thing. I feel like I'm always trying and spending money to fit into a world that doesn't want me. And ngiyohlezi ngisho futhi ukuthi mina the day thiwa angikho emhlabeni ngishonile ngiyoshona ezandleni zomunye umuntu because of the amount of hate people bring towards you for something you can't change. Because sometimes yazi ngcono umuntu akugwaze kuphela nokuthi lokho kubiza ngamagama akuhlukumezayo because mase uhleli endlini uyawezwa kanti